everyone. I'm going to be returning to my regularly scheduled programming shortly about stuff specific to the MBTI. I still have a backlog of episodes that I have ready to make about that subject. But while we're on the one of ADHD, I just have a few more things that I'd like to get out there. And I will be doing a separate channel that has to do with these, that will be aimed at clinicians specifically from the point of view of an adult with this. And it will be organized around topics that I wish those clinicians knew more about. I should do a disclaimer right at the outset. I'm just a regular person. I do not have medical expertise, and I am not licensed in any way to dispense counseling information or psychotherapy or anything like that. What I am is a lay person who is uncommonly informed about ADHD. That's it. So please take anything I say with that in mind. And I want to do this particular little episode about an objection handler for people who are very worried that ADHD is a label that will just be used by those who have behaved badly and want to get out of something. They want to get out of doing their fair share of the chores. They want to get out of jail. They want to get out of jail free card for having messed up with someone or with an org, and have caused trouble because of their symptoms. And here's the thing, again, it's people make this out, I think people do tend to make this out, the naysayers about ADHD's very existence, and those who are under-informed about it, and the sort of latest are not up to date with what it's about and how pervasive are its effects in a person's life. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy, actually. One way that you can separate a real deal ADHD adult from one, and child too, to a good extent, from a person who has something else going on, and something else perhaps going on that is a moral failing, for example, is that anyone who actually has this disorder can, if they trust you enough and it's not too dangerous to do so, they can let you in on, or you could possibly, if you know them, you've known them for a length of time and you're somewhat intimate or familiar with them, then you will know and you will be able to see very easily that this person has suffered a good number of really painful losses. Losses of opportunity, losses of income, losses of jobs in many cases, losses of relationships, losses of friendships, they have in their lives have had many people around them over a long period of time, going back a long way, very long way in most of our cases, all the way back to childhood. There have been people around this person scratching their heads as to what their problem is. Why is it that they seem to have this, and they seem to be perfectly able, based on their circumstances and resources, inner and outer, and their abilities, to be able to pick some, what is for most people some low-hanging fruit by way of opportunities in terms of education or employment or all kinds of things. And those people are just not doing it. And they're really suffering for that. And you can see that they're suffering for that. That is something that will distinguish the real deal ADHD cases from the those who are just looking for an excuse, or they're just looking for an excuse. They're just looking for how to get off the hook, or how to get out of a scrape, or how to be excused from, just to be exonerated, and not held to account for any trouble they've caused other people. That's how you can tell. So, all right, next, more to say about this kind of thing.